Checkity check check. All right, I'm live. It is 2 p.m. exactly Central Time. And I want to talk to you guys about my new mount course. And then if anybody wants to just jump on, talk trash, shoot the breeze, I'm available for that as well. So thanks, viewers, for joining in. Those of you that are joining, see a couple of people dropping in there. So right now, this is live on both YouTube as well as my private Facebook group, and it's live on my public Facebook page as well. So wherever you're at, let me know where you're watching from. I'd like to hear where you live, where you train, what your training situation look like, and I want to walk you guys through my no-gi mount course, and just present it to you and kind of show you a little bit about it. And then I want to give you a chance to kind of save some money on it if you're interested in picking it up. So what's going down is I just released this new course. I call it Mount Dominance. First of all, can everybody hear me okay? I guess I should figure that out first because I can't tell. Pop up in the comments there if you can, guys. Let me know. Let me make sure everybody can hear. Check, check. Yep. Okay, we're good. I just had to make sure. I'll be getting nervous, because I got the good feedback on the cans here, but I don't know about you guys. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it. So yeah, I just released this new mount course, and we worked pretty hard on it, man. I'm very happy with it. It's super thorough. It's really good. I'm happy with it. And I think you guys are going to really like it. I've been getting great feedback on it so far. I decided to make the first week kind of a soft launch. So on the 18th of August, we did a launch and we put a $30 coupon on it. But that ends today. So today's the last day to get that $30 coupon. If you want to pick it up, what's up? What's up, Jeremy Michael Bird? If you want to pick it up, then there's a link in the description, and then you're going to use the code 30 off mount, and that's going to save you $30. And then this is also great too. So this is the really good part. If you're like, okay, I know I'm going to love the mount course, or I've already bought some of your stuff in the past, but how do I get access to everything? So there's an offer after you buy Mount Dominance. There's an offer on the next page where you can add every single thing, like the Jedi Archive, all of my courses on lockdown, the mount, the truck, the triangle choke, deep half guard, the butterfly guard, all of my courses, plus the Jedi Archive. You're going to be able to add those in, and your total cost will be $299. So that's $200 off the regular price. So I charge $499 for lifetime access to everything. But if you get the Mount Dominance course, on the other side, you're going to see a special link that'll take you right to a place where you can upgrade and just get everything if you want. So yeah, I want to show you guys some of the course. If you've already picked it up, so like Jeremy, I know you picked it up. A couple of you other guys that are watching, I know you guys have already picked it up as well. If you've picked it up, jump in the comments right there and let everybody know a little bit about it. Jeremy, if you want to come on, Jeremy, if you'll slide in my DMs, I'll bring you on and you can kind of give everybody a little review of what you actually think about it. Shoot me a Facebook Messenger, Jeremy, and if you want to do that, if you're in a place where you can do it. Here it goes. S says, does it go over submissions from the mount? Oh yeah. So here, let me try to, how do I share my screen? I'll share my screen with you guys. Okay. I want to share a particular Chrome tab. Which one do I want to share? I think we're going to go with this one here. So can everybody see this? So this is the landing page. So if you click that link, this is where you're going to land. And then you'll just click that link there to go to it. And it'll take you here. And then that's the regular price there. But if you'll, well, I'm already signed in. But if right here where you the coupon code, if you'll put 30 off mount, 30 off mount, and hit apply, and it's going to drop that down to $99 for you. Okay. And we got a dope app. You know what I'm saying? We got a great app for you guys. You're gonna love it. I want to go to the actual course. Sorry, I'm gonna go to my website. Log in from there. Going through the sales thing. All right, so I'm gonna log in to my library from within here, and you'll see these are all the different courses that I have access to, and that if you get the Jedi Archive, then you'll have access to those courses. Boom, Mount Dominance, view class. So here's your answer to our submissions included. Look, there's 65 lessons in this thing. Walks you through the basics, and then the 80-20, this is your absolutely need to know material. So I'm going to take you through the chopping block. I'm going to take you through how to finish the arm triangle, not just how to finish it, but like a bunch of different ways to finish it. You know, the chopping block is like the setup position for the arm triangle. So I'm going to teach you how to get to the arm triangle against really good people in no-gi, and then I'm going to teach you how to actually close the deal, and then what to do if they create problems for you. Okay. Then also crucial is the mounted spider web. You have to have this position. To me, this is the heaviest position in all of jiu-jitsu. You got to have this one. And we got tons of stuff just on the mounted spider web position. You got to be able to take the back from the mount. And then this is the section where you're going to get a lot of stuff that probably is going to really level you up and take your game to the next level. Like all the 80-20 stuff, this is good. This is the stuff that you're going to get most of your kills and most of your work done here. But next steps is where you're really going to figure out how to play this game. Maintaining mount, there's a whole section on just staying mounted. That's one of the number one pieces of feedback that I get that people struggle with is how do I stay mounted on this guy? And you'll see we walk through the steps on this thing. A little basic Americana and then a little advanced Americana finishing. This is a really unique one. You're not going to see this one anywhere else. The East-West choke. I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody that does this. But that's a really very interesting right there. And then I got of course, mounted triangles, one of my favorite moves for those of you that follow me. You already know that. But here's a huge section on the mounted triangle. A very small section on the mounted rubber guard because I covered most of that. Pretty much all of that in my BJJ Fanatics rubber guard set, if you've got that. But I do go over how to make it happen and then a basic overview of the mounted rubber guard here. Here's another section you're not going to find a lot of other places, the sugar hold. This is a huge, huge part of my game. And I break it all down for you right there. Look, you already honked the nose. And then look, this is the question I get all the time. Brandon, show us that punch choke. Look at this. Huge section on the punch choke, just about the punch choke. And then I got a whole seminar right here where it's just about passing straight to the mount. So yeah, there you go. We got that thing going down. You would love a side control dominance course in the future. All right, word. We might could work something like that out sometime in the future. 228 South Coast said you don't have it yet. Listen, 228, what are you waiting for, dude? Are you waiting for the price to go up? Because that's what happens tomorrow. Go follow the link in the description and go buy it right now. Listen, man, I'll be putting out all kinds of free stuff for y'all. Tons and tons of free material. And I always hear, Brandon, thank you for this. Brandon, thank you for this. I don't ask for much, but I want y'all to pick this Mount Dominance course up. Pick it up. Let me know what you think. Tell the people, like young Lee Keaton right here, who says, I got it Tuesday. Details specifically on the mounted triangle and improving pressure and control have been good for me already. This dude just got it on Tuesday. We're already out here changing things. Andrew Marcus. I don't even read the comments ahead of time because I know they're going to be good. Andrew Marcus got the Jedi Archive yesterday. Mount course is nasty. Thank you, Andrew. Can't wait to watch everything. In the meantime, I'll punch choke everyone at the training grounds. Hey, I believe you. You should do it. Punch choke Josh Fry specifically. And Brian. Punch choke Brian as well. Kyle Dawson. Did you mention that it's designed to drill it in our heads over a month or two before? So Kyle, yes. All of the curriculum that we do here at the school, I go over it over the course of 28 days. So it's a 28-day curriculum, and we stay on the same topic for all 28 days. So, yes, this course covers everything that we did during our 28-day curriculum, but I didn't originally I was thinking I might lay out the homework for you guys to actually do, but I decided just to release the footage, and then if anybody has any questions about what order to go through, then that's the way to make it happen. Grady Sue Hurley, where do I order? Dude, there's a link in the description. And then if you'll use the code 30 off mount, then it'll be $30 off too. Thank you, Grady Sue. I appreciate that, man. If y'all don't know Grady Sue Hurley, this is one of the best coaches and mixed martial arts practitioners and coaches in the state of Mississippi. So really appreciate that support, Grady Sue. That dude's always got fighters coming out and really showing out under him. So that means a lot that you want to support, dude. Thank you. And I promise it'll help. And it's all directly applicable to MMA, all of it. So I do all of all of my grappling with that in mind. Now, that doesn't mean I won't do some goofy stuff when I'm training, but as far as like building a game, I always want my game and the game of my students to be built with the idea that punches are gonna come. So right on. Kyle, right on. Gotcha. I was wondering about order and homework as you went over the sections. Now it's all laid out in the order that I want you to approach it in, right? But here, I'll break it down for you right now. So grab a pen and paper. Here we go. Here's how I always put my months of curriculum together, 28-day curriculum. It starts out with the flow. So the basic idea is this. We're going to assume that you get 2 training sessions in a week. All right. Just two. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put together a flow, and you'll see that right here. I'll share my screen again. Is it right there? I'll just do entire screen. So here we go. So you'll see at the very top of the course, just a little intro, and then you'll see the flow and basics. So right here, the flow. What I do is I design a flow, just a way to walk through what I believe are the most important parts of the mount and what are the skills that you're going to have to acquire if you want to be good at the mount. And I put that stuff in the flow. Okay. And so it's just a series of movements. And the intention is for you to come into class and do 25 repetitions on that flow every single time that you come to class, right? So let me get rid of that. It's distracting me. So yeah, I want you to do 25 reps on that flow every single time that you come to class. And over the course of twice a week for 4 weeks, then you're going to have put together 200 reps on that flow. And you're only going to have had to commit to 25 reps twice a week in order to do that. A lot of people, they don't realize how much ground you can gain just from a little bit of work, So I didn't want to leave that in the course where you guys felt like you had to do the homework or you messed up. But if you want to do your best work, it doesn't take all that. If you want to get good, it doesn't take all that much time to really level up. So people underestimate how much you can accomplish in the course of a month, man. You can get a lot done in a month. So you're going to do that flow, and I'm going to go back to it now. You can do that flow 25 times each time you come to class. And then the next couple of classes, you're going to focus on one section of the 80-20. So what I would do is I would come in and I would say, all right, I'm going to run the flow 25 reps. And then after that, I'm going to get in and I'm going to watch this, and I'm going to get in and spend some time understanding and feeling all of this. Just drilling some of the stuff that's shown, noting some of the pressures and possibilities that I'm laying out for you. And then so you do 25 reps and then spend some time with the chopping block. And then the next time you come to the gym, you do 25 reps and then spend some time with the arm triangle. When I say spend some time with, I'm not talking about just watching them, but watch them and then get down on the mat with a training partner and, oh, Brandon said that I should keep the chin turned this direction with my shoulder. Let me focus on that. Okay, and then get your partner, try to move around a little bit. Let me see how that feels, and start to develop a sensitivity for the things that we're talking about, not just having the knowledge, but actually feeling it. And then I would close the training session with some situational sparring based on this. So, hey, I'm going to put you in the chopping block, and then we're going to go live. Even if you just want to start at like 50%, like he's kind of trying to get out, he's trying to get out a little bit, and you're trying to kill him a little bit. Nobody's going too hard, but eventually, okay, all right, I'm ready. I want you to try to get out, and I'm going to just try to play this chopping block. And then once it's not the chopping block anymore, you reset and do the chopping block again. Now, the next time you come to class, I want you to do that with the arm triangle. So you're going to watch the videos, take note. Okay, I'm going to try each of these little things, get a couple of reps in until I feel like I got a little bit of a sensitivity for it and I understand what Brandon's trying to say. And then we're going to go live situational with the arm triangle. And the next time you come, you're going to hit 25 reps on the flow, and you're going to do the same thing with the mounted spider web. And then the next time you come, you're going to do 25 reps on the flow, and you're going to do the same thing with taking the back. And then once you've got all of these, are your main things that you need to have a good mount: the chopping block, the arm triangle, the mounted spider web, and taking the back. And then from there, you're going to learn to maintain the mount, to stay on top, not to just give the back because the guy wants you to take his back. No, he's giving his back because he doesn't want you to mount him anymore. Because from the mount, you can punch him dead in his face, and it's uncomfortable. It's miserable. Once you get to his back, he doesn't feel that same level of pressure. He's in more danger, maybe, if you got a dangerous back game, but he doesn't feel that discomfort and that panic. The mount can make people panic if you know how to do it right. So now the next class, you're going to come in, you're going to do 25 reps on the flow, and then you're going to spend some time watching through, trying the different tips and tactics that I give you, and then you're going to go live. Can I keep this guy mounted while he tries to escape? And then after he escapes, we go back and we reset and we do it again. And then you're going to do that each time with each section. I probably wouldn't, if I were you, I would just put these two together, the Americana and the East-West choke, just they're small sections. But you need like a whole day, 25 reps on the flow plus the mounted triangle. Maybe you could do mounted rubber guard on this same day. Again, it's small. Mounted rubber guard, though, actually, I would do that on a separate day because that's going to be an unusual movement for a lot of people, but it's super effective. This one, you need to spend some time on this one. If you can develop this, then your game like pops through the roof, because this is an unusual position and it occupies a space where a lot of people get out of the mount. The sugar hold comes in and occupies that space. So spend a lot of time on this one. Although I don't consider it part of the 80-20, it's still crucial to controlling and finishing people from the mount. The punch choke, that's going to take a long time to develop. There's a lot of sensitivity to that. So you got to spend a lot of time trying to work on it. And then you could work on the passing seminar. You could probably break that down into its own month right there. Right. So yeah, that's what I would do if I were you guys. S says, what techniques are not MMA applicable that people might not realize? Z-guard, I think, is one example of something that I don't want to say it's not applicable in MMA, but it shouldn't be used in MMA the way it's used in jiu-jitsu. I think the open guard is another thing. Like, not that you can't play the open guard. Like, there's definitely a place to play the open guard in MMA, but it shouldn't be used as like carefree and lackadaisically, I suppose, as it is in jujitsu. So the main thing about but the main difference between jujitsu for jujitsu's sake and jujitsu for MMA and for fighting is that the range and the urgency changes. So there's a change in range in MMA. If I let you have your posture, then you're going to strike me or you're going to get away. As a grappler, I don't want you to get away. I want to keep you. So I have to learn to fight from a very close, clinchy kind of range to dominate you positionally, to sweep you, to get to your neck or to get to your arm or whatever it's going to be. I have to do those things from a close range. And in straight grappling, I can play at a longer distance because I don't have to worry about you hitting me. So that's the main thing. And then the urgency of the positions, like the need to, oh no, I've got to get in MMA, man. Like I got to get to this clinch right now because you're hitting me. I can't sit back and wait for my moment as much. I got to go and get you. Plus in MMA, at the amateur level, you're talking about 3-minute rounds. At the pro level, you're still just talking about 5-minute rounds. And most of that work is not done on the ground. Most of that time is not spent on the ground. It's spent on the feet or on the cage trying to get the fight to the ground. And so if you do get the fight to the ground, maybe you're great and you got him down with 3 minutes left in the round. You've only got 3 minutes to put your offense on this guy. So you can't just wait around for your opening. You have to go, go, go. So the sense of urgency in MMA is much, much higher. And then, of course, the range and the slipperiness factor is through the roof. The slipperiness is a whole nother issue. So that's the main thing. People that come from like gi, mostly gi jiu-jitsu, and then they try to go to MMA and the guy's no shirt on. Like that's such a giant difference. They're almost not the same thing at all. So yeah, that's a great question. My pleasure, Kyle. Glad you took some notes there. And listen, man, I structure all of my classes and my curriculum here that way. So I think it's really important that you have like a focused idea of what you're going to be working on when you show up to train. Like I don't want you to just show up and whatever the coach is working on, like work on what the coach is working on. But you in particular, I want you to show up with your own training in mind. You got to be selfish a little bit. Like I'm working on what the coach is working on, but when it's time to roll, I've got goals for myself. I've got tasks for myself. And if I can sneak 15 extra minutes with my favorite training partner or with somebody that'll just move through this flow with me, do just an extra 15 or 20 minutes of focused work a couple of times a week you're going to see if you'll just do that for a month. Just focus for a month like you've never focused before and watch what happens. You're going to blow past your peers in like no time at all. Because what you're going to realize is that most people don't work very hard. Most people just come to, and listen, this is how I started jiu-jitsu. And this is sort of the way that I approach it now on some levels. I just keep my training specific, but most people are not showing up to be the world champion to get as good as possible. Most people are just showing up to training because they need some time off from their stressful day, or they just want to get healthy, or they just want to learn to defend themselves. They're not trying to be the baddest dude in the world. So that's 80% to 90% of the people that you train with, probably closer to 90% of the people that you train with, or they just want to be, they just want to take jujitsu because it's fun, So, and God bless them. I feel a kinship to these folks. I don't care anything about being a world champion. But if you would just put a little bit of extra work, you're going to blow past the average student on the mats. Like you're going to blow past them. Now, are you going to become the world champion and start keeping up with the guys who are already training this way right away? No, you're going to have to maintain that focus and discipline over a long period of time. That's how you become great. But man, it sure is easy to blow past regular folks with a little bit of work. Like just the average student with a little bit of work, you're going to smash through that level. Let me see what Timothy's got to say here. Truth, but getting some free tips from the world champs doesn't hurt. Oh yeah, dude. I'm trying to learn from all of those guys as much as I can, for sure. But I'm definitely not the world champ. You know what I'm saying? That is not me. Not interested in that kind of work. Shane says, good seeing you at Summit Grappling Championship. Yeah, man. I was super happy to be there. It was a lot of fun. Jamie put on a great show. I feel like our team really showed out. You know, we won the main event. Well, I shouldn't say we won. Our team won the main event. Fabiana George won the black belt main event with a submission. She hit, actually, to be honest with you, she walked through our mount system and finished with the chopping block to the arm triangle and closed the deal. The girl was really, really, really fighting to get out of there, but there was just nowhere to go. So, yeah, you want a direct, black belt level main event, black belt level testimonial on does this system work? That's exactly what Fabi did Saturday night to close the main event. You'll see it all right there in the Mount Dominance course, that entire process. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. And then we had some other guys show up. James Cole, my purple belt, he went out there and he won. He had the fastest sub of the night, 38 seconds. He had a Kimura sweep all the way over to the top position. He fell back and finished a straight ankle, which I don't recommend. Don't follow James' example of falling back off the top for a quick straight ankle, but it worked out for him. It's kind of like when you pull up from like 5 feet behind the 3-point line and your coach is going, no, don't you? But then it goes in. He's like, all right, good. Get back down the court. Good job, guys. It was like that. That's how James won. And then Nick, one of our purple belts, he won. Travis, he won. So we really showed out. Jackson and Kanan were the only two who didn't get the dub, but they both, came out and did good work. So, yeah, it was a good night for our team for sure. All right. So, for those of you that might be on the fence, I'll tell you what, let me do this. I'm going to get you guys something here. If you got any questions or comments, please or review. You want to review the Mount Dominance thing, or if you guys want to see some of the video, let me know and I'll screen share some of the video, just little tidbits for you. But let me get this for you guys. I'm going to give you the 3 free videos thing right here. So if you want 3 free videos about the mount, I'm going to put that in the comments right now. All right, so if you click that link that I just put into the comments right there, then, whoa, it posted 2 of them. Both of them should work. If you want that, then just click that little link right there or copy it and paste it if it's not clickable. And then that'll take you to a little landing page where you put in your email and you'll get like a 3 video preview in your email. But seriously, hey, no problem. I appreciate that. Thank you for saying thank you. But seriously, though, if you guys are wanting to pick it up and you want to save on it, then today's the last day to get the $30 off. So you just use the code 30OFFMOUNT, 30OFFMOUNT, and then that's going to give you, it's going to give it to you for $99 instead of the dreaded $129. Mazer Blue, starting my first BJJ session September 7th because of your 1 minute jiu-jitsu. Okay, so the 1 minute jiu-jitsu hacks got you in. That's awesome, dude. I'm super pumped to hear about that. Where are you going to be training? Where are you from? You're insane. Thanks for your work. Man, that makes me feel great. I really appreciate you saying that. I work hard, dude, and I've put in a lot of work. Again, I know I'm not Gordon Ryan, right? But I have put in a lot of work and come pretty far from where I started for sure. And I take this stuff super seriously. That's the main thing is like, I just love to train and I take it really seriously. So it really matters to me that my students enjoy jiu-jitsu and get good. So I put a lot of work into trying to arrange the curriculum the way I want. There's a lot of thought that goes into what we're going to be working on, how I'm going to present the material. Used to I would just come in and I would know what I was going to talk about and I would have it'd have the curriculum made, but my teaching style wasn't as good because I just would talk too much, get too talky, lecture style. But that's not always the best way to teach the students. Sometimes the best way to teach is to say less and have them do more. And so, but when it comes to video, obviously I have to use my words a lot more effectively because I can't just show you what I mean by letting you feel it. But it does translate a lot easier when you can feel what the instructor's asking you to do, which is why we got to have good instructors out there for the YouTube world. So I'm trying to come through for y'all. You know what I mean? Trying to make it happen. So Mazer, you're from Canada, little town known as, dude, I don't know what that word is, Saint Hyacinth in Quebec. Start my training with Guy Broder, a 7th Dan. So are you going to be training like Japanese jiu-jitsu or something? So I bet you there's not a dude named Guy Broder that's a jiu-jitsu, a Brazilian jiu-jitsu 7th degree. I could be wrong. All right, guys. So that's it for now. I'm going to call it. I'm going to probably slide over on my Instagram and get some work done on that. Stockton Hippie, defense for no-gi knee slide through the half guard. Don't push. Keep your knees tight to your chest. Guy is spelled like Guy in BJJ. All right, guys, y'all take it easy. And don't forget, $30 off. Use the code 30OFFMount. Click the link in the description, and it's going to take you to a place where you can pick up my new mount dominance course. If you want the 3 free videos, I posted a comment, and it'll have those there. So thank you, guys. I really appreciate you.